So, hey guys. So it turns out that Mr. This is where woke comes to die, little mini Ron DeSantis, the little tiny governor of Florida, the tiny and I would say probably the most functionally racist governor in America, Ron DeSantis. Turns out he's super anti-immigration, super anti-woke, but his great-great-grandmother, Luigi Colucci, came to the United States not on the Nina, the Maria, or the Santa Maria, as he might have you believe, given his complete devotion to the founders and to the people who colonized this country originally and their absolute and total moral goodness. But actually, his folks came here in 1917. So Luigi Colucci, his great-great-grandmother on his mother's side, came to the United States in February of 1917, a couple of months before the signing of an Immigration Act, the 1917 Immigration Act, which barred undesirable immigrants. What were undesirable immigrants back then? Turns out that included Italians. It included the Irish. It included people who they considered to be lower Europeans. And Italians were considered to be lower Europeans. Not quite wide enough to fit in with the Anglo-Saxon product of the original Americas. I mean, not including the indigenous, who they wiped out with disease because Europe was filthy and they came over here with all sorts of germs. But I digress. So, ironically enough, Ron DeSantis does not hail from the incredible sort of original, colonists of the country and the colonizers that he so reveres. He hails from what were considered to be undesirable aliens, Italians. So he himself would not have made it through his own immigration system were he to be the fascist leader that he really would love to be right now, but if he were that fascist leader in 1917. How weirdly ironic. Also, Ron DeSantis doesn't want to teach black history because it just so offends him that anyone would disparage the incredible founders, the Thomas Jeffersons of the world. How dare we say anything to besmirch them? Weirdly enough, his people, Italians, would not have been considered Americans or worthy Americans under the system that they created, which only was allowed to include wealthy European planters from places like England. Not like Ireland, not like Italy. How ironic.